Hey everybody, it's Chef. Welcome back to Reus2. I'm gonna go ahead and jump into a new game with our last of the three base spirits, the goddess. And I'm leaving a mental note for myself. I would like to try and pay more attention to what each of these spirits actually do, because I don't think we've been taking advantage of them. So in the last game, we could have had extra 40% science if that biotic is unique in the biome, but I think I just kind of forgot to pay attention to the spirits. So we're going to see if we can do a better job this time with the goddess. Any biotica within those borders gains 50% food, science, and gold. We'll see if we can keep a better eye on that this time. We also unlocked the Frost Giant, so we'll bring him. And then since we've played with Swamp Giant, Forest Giant, I'll leave that pick random. Oh, I can't randomize that. You know what? We'll send with full random. Full random, perfectly fine with me. Maybe we get Tundra Giant, maybe we don't, but he'll show up eventually if not. So starting with Jade and Sargassum. Each distinct set of plant and animal in the biome is going to give us food. Each distinct plant and biome is going to give us Jade. Really going to want to take plants here across ocean biome and across jungle biome. Seems easy enough to build around. Let's go ahead and give you a rainforest to start then. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. On the other side, because this is the goddess that we're dealing with, you're going to want a bit of money. We'll go ahead and give you a little bit of 1, 2, 3, 4 desert. Sargassum is really food, primarily, so I'm not that concerned about the goddess not having access to an ocean. Yeah, it's only food. So, whatever our second tribe ends up being, I think we can give them the ocean, and then they'll have some sargassum to fiddle around with. Eastern Jungle Temple with a mineral booster. Let's go ahead and get you some gold off the kick. We have gem here, we have gem here, and then we can do an animal biome adjacent. So we need topaz here. Should have a gold money, or a gold animal. We have a pit viper. We can't immediately give it its adjacency bonus, but we could. So let's see, how would this go together? You can be adjacent to an animal biome here. And then I can give you a pit viper here. But I don't need to do that quite yet. We'll let you hit your 3 wells first, and then we'll figure out what we want to do after that. Extend this desert over a little more. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then bring the ocean giant a little further along. For our second tribe, Sage wants nothing but food. Miner wants science from minerals. How are we looking for desert minerals right now? Gold, gold, science. How are we looking for desert plants? The one science. So give me a little bit of ocean here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Do a slightly smaller ocean. And then give me a rainforest on the far side. 1, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to put Sage here. So Sage is going to have ocean and jungle to play with. That should give him access to plenty of food. The other thing that I haven't really been paying attention to is personalities. So each of these leaders has a personality. They are more likely to get along with other leaders that are poor. They are less likely to get along with leaders that are rich, and they also have a personality trait. So they don't necessarily want peace or war. I don't think there's a way for me to see it from this screen, so I think it's just something I have to know, but I think I really like the Sage here, because we're going to be able to do food in that spot, no problem. And then will you walk over? Cat Biotica on planet. Do I have any cat biotica? Did I get any through the draft? Obviously not in the ocean. We can get 1. Only 1 so far. So it's possible, but we'd have to get to 2 and then 3, and also it's for food. I think gem is just going to be easier to get. How many desert gems do I have? Easily 2. Okay. So we can do 4 gem biotica within borders, and that will not be a problem. Go ahead and grab that. You're all set there for a bit. We have Eastern Jungle here, and then we have... Well, I guess this is all Eastern Jungle, which is why they're named the same. And then you're going to want food. You have a mineral booster. Okay. What are you doing? There you go. You could do kelp, and then also you can get like some herring in there, and then sea bass should also be pretty happy. You've got 1 critter, 2 critter. Sunfish will not be a critter. You are too large to be a critter. So I need 1 more critter in the ocean. I can do critter, 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 and then 1 mineral here to make use of that mineral booster. So we're not going to want to do bedrock. We're probably going to want to do agate, because we're not going to have an adjacent plant to it for quite some time. We're also going to want to skip kelp for now, and we can replace the kelp later if we need to, and the clownfish is also not going to get a boost, but an extra 20 food off of the sea bass should be enough to make up for that difference, given that the sage is going to want food. So why don't you give me a herring here? Why don't you give me a sea bass here? Wait, how are you going to get 3 critters out of this? You're not going to be able to yet, actually. That's a good point. Well, in that case, why don't you just give me some kelp, and then we'll worry about turning your synergy on later when we make it into this deep ocean tile. In the meantime, that should give you your 3 food. Well, you work on that. You haven't expanded into the desert yet, but I think I could give you your pit viper now, which will turn on the synergy for amethyst. The sage is pleased. And then we can start our 3rd city. And here we definitely want someone who's gold focused. I think Huntress is going to have a little difficulty generating food in the ocean, because we're already going to want to put the Sargassum with the sage. So the right side of the ocean can be gold focused, and then the left side of the ocean can be food focused. Sure. Go merchant here. And then we'll just turn this into a very wealthy desert. Now they're gonna be in conflict with one another because they're both wealth focused, but I'm not sure that we really had a way around that. We just happened to draw 2 different nomads who were both wealth focused, and that is beautiful. Give me quartz here. And then give me topaz here. You will be adjacent to a gem bioticum. And that will be the 4th gem to turn on your gem seeker. So Goddess Village will be done after that. No further worries. You guys have not started working on a project yet, and that's okay. And you also have a gold booster as a slot there. Give me topaz. And then we gotta come over here and help out the merchant. I have any goldfish? I do have a goldfish. I could do clownfish here. And then I could do sea anemone here. You're going to have 5 eon left after this. But it'll be enough to get the merchant settlement to 3, and I don't think we need to go much further than that. I could also take a peek at a draft for like a 3rd fish critter, but I also want to grab pretty much any plant that I can see. What's up, Sage? You have a project? You do. 3 or 4 distinct ocean biotica within borders. He's definitely ocean focused, and I don't love... These are going to be really hard to do, because he only has the 1 jungle tile so far. I'm fine giving you an ocean temple. You got it. It's a nice, easy one to finish out. And then you've got 3. Well, Sage is probably not going to get to 10 pop, but I can take a look at a draft and see what we've got. So give me 1 ocean critter for sure. Pearls are a critter. Anchovy is also a critter. Suckerfish is also a critter. Tuna is nice for food. We're definitely skipping this one. It's a question of whether I want to take pearls plus sea crate, or whether I want to take tuna. And I think tuna, just to like triple down on the amount of food that we have available, is probably a decent bet. Although, does this count the whole biome? Are you everybody in the whole biome? You are. So actually, given that we already have Sargassum for food output, because we want to do distinct sets of plants and animals, I can't just focus on fish. I may grab pearls. That's going to be the 3rd critter that we need for the suckerfish. The only thing that sucks is it's a mineral. Oh well. I think that'll be fine. I want a couple of gold items for the ocean, because they will keep the merchant happy. And then do I need to spend another draft here? Was there anything else you were looking for? I don't think there's anything else you're looking for. You could just keep that other draft in your back pocket. Why don't you come over here, give these guys a guinea pig, and then that is going to enhance the gold output of this pit viper, and that'll be your first era done. You unlocked anything interesting in the shop yet? I still haven't unlocked the option to make another village, which I think is the big thing that I would be looking for. But we can at least settle more tiles if we want to. Alright, there you go. Let these count, just to make sure they take effect. It's not going to be enough to push you to 15. But we can at least get 1 more pop out of it. And then let's move on. So we could do Monument Age. We could do Neolithic Revolution, which I think we've done a couple times already. We cannot do Age of Philosophy. Goddess gives gold for each city on the planet that's smaller than the Goddess city. I do like that idea. And the Goddess's city does have some excellent wealth synergies going on right now. I think I'm fine with that. So, what do you need to work on this thing? You need 2 element biotica within your borders. Well, first I need you to expand, and then I can probably take care of that for you. You have 1 element right now. Yeah, you're just gonna need 1 more element, which I think I can do, because I've got red stone here. Have any plants that give me element? No. Alright, well, stick redstone here. That'll give you your 2 element biotica. Goddess now needs 35 prosperity, but you're fine to sit there for a little bit. We can instead work on the merchants project. 2 out of 4 distinct biotica that have base gold, 2 to 4 gem biotica within borders. That desert's already really loaded on gem biotica. I kind of like the idea of 2 to 3 ocean minerals within border. No, I don't, because I want this ocean to be full of plant-animal pairs. I think I'm just going to have to put more wealth into the desert, and we're going to have to double up on some gem biotica. Well, or I could go with a trade post. We could put, like, some gold animals down. Could put a sandcat down, and then I could also put a jasper down, and then we've got a nice little synergy going on. So, sure, that'll push us to 3. And then I could put a pearls here to hit 4. And that should also turn this sea bass on, because that's the last critter tag that it needs. So we'll put sandcats here. They're not going to have a critter for a little while. You go ahead and do that. And then give me one of these. That will be next to an animal biome, so you'll be very excited about that. And then that should turn your trading post on. Yep, that is trading post 4. Okay. The merchant and the goddess are already fighting each other, but we expected that to happen. Over here, Sage Village wants to hit 10 pop. And we haven't used any of the rainforest yet. So I could give you a papaya tree, which is going to put us at 20 food. And then I could also give you, what was that, taro? No, agave. Wants to be next to an animal. Let's see if that's enough to push you to 10. We might want to draft rainforest here relatively soon. And then the goddess is also going to need a bit of help over here. Could stick a jerboa here to give them a bit of food. They don't really want food, but it would be useful. And then that also turns on the sand cat on the other side of the biome. Over here, that's only pushing you to 8. I guess I can give you agave, and then I could give you a second guinea pig. It's not really going to help your biodiversity, but it should be okay. Goddess is at 34 prosperity. We just need a little bit more. What can I do to get you there? More minerals? I'm not going to be able to do that. Does that push you to 10? That does push you to 10. Good. Merchant done. You're doing fine. Alright, we gotta find a way to get this goddess to 35 prosperity. And I guess it's gonna be a draft, because jerboas aren't great. Let's see if we could find something better to put in a desert. And before you make your selection, double check what your apex biotica are that you drafted. One of them's Sargasso in the ocean, that doesn't matter. Rubber tree, that wasn't it. Is jade. Each distinct plant in the biome. Okay, so it actually doesn't care about desert at all. Maybe we rainforest draft instead. And ideally we're looking for plants here. So banana would be pretty good. Yeah, each distinct plant. We're going to get 2 plants out of taking banana. I like that. Then we can come over here. We can put down taro, which will be adjacent to a mineral biome, but it's going to make pit vipers mad. I don't think there's a clever way to fit in what we want to fit in over here. You know? A redstone is really weak, but you need the element bioticum. And I don't really have any other element bioticum for you. Alright, well, we'll draft desert then. Limestone will do. Limestone's an element. Also gives us an extra plant. If we take ostrich, we get a mud crack. I mean, it's a lot of technology, and nobody needs technology is the only thing that concerns me about it. But the alternative is also technology. And I guess letting some of these tribes make inventions isn't horrible. So come over here. That is going to be a brutal limestone, though. It's adjacent to a bunch of minerals. Maybe I put it here. And then I could put a jerboa here. Just kind of slide them around a little bit. Rattlesnake isn't going to do it. He doesn't really care. Alright, shift these around and that should get us to 35 prosperity. We're only going to get 50 tech out of this instead of 75. But that's okay. I just need this to hit 35. Actually, I need you to hit 40. Well, I think I can do that. So that's going to push you to 4 science for sure. There's that done. And then that's all 3 of our stars. Alright, so everything else we can just focus on making sure your projects are all up to date. Your trade post is good, but you do want more gold. Where could I find you a bit of extra gold? Jasper would be adjacent to an animal biome if I put it here. So that'll get you a little bit of extra money. Trees don't make gold, so I'm pretty sure I can just skip looking at those entirely. Plus 10 if adjacent to a critter biome, plus 10 if adjacent to a predator. Are these predators and critters? No, they're only predators, but I could do rattlesnake here, jerboa here. I would have to take out a Eon loan to do that. You want 3, 5, and 8 animals within borders? I could do that. Wait, could I get to 5? No, you can only get to 4. You can go 1, 2, 3, 4. You'd have to replace the kelp, and I don't really want to replace the kelp right now because I don't really have anything better. I think you're going to have to live with being at 3. Other than that, you're fine. I'm very happy with you. And then over here, how's Goddess doing? I have no room for more minerals. Your gem biotic is fine. Your trade post is fine. Yeah, I think the only thing I have left to do is just to stick down a jungle fowl here. And the merchant town request is going to have to wait until the next era. And we can just sit on these draft charges. We don't need to spend them right now. But so far, I think this is coming along fairly well. Goddess is inventing a couple things. Eastern Jungle is just big. It'd be nice if they had a little extra gold, but kind of is what it is. If unspent microcharge would be lost upon era transition? Really? So I can just spend these whenever? We cashed in for prosperity. Oh, I see how this works. Okay, so this is... I have charges, and I spend the charges on upgrades. Okay, let's take a look and see where we can spend these then. Who needs the help? Merchant Town wouldn't mind the help. But these are all percent bonuses. So 20% for each adjacent mineral, 20% food for each adjacent mineral. I don't think... It would be good on a jerboa. But that's about it. Also, do I have to spend these on a plant? Can do better than 23 food, though. Pearls would be a really nice one to bump higher. So if I used a drone beetle on it, it would really only be... plus 25 gold, yeah... I'm just thinking if I want percent bonuses, I want to find something that's already real big, percent-wise. Like Topaz at 50. Because it's also on a mineral booster. And then I give it like 40% more gold on top of that. That's the kind of thing that seems pretty good. So go ahead, use a micro on that. And that's brought your charges down to 1. So yeah, now you can only buy 1 more of these charges. Makes sense. I understand. How close are you to your next invention? Very far. You are 2 of 5. You're 4 of 5. I would really love to spend this fly agaric on a plant. Because I could push you to make 1 more invention. So we could stick it on, like, some agave. And then that would push you to your next invention, which would give us a little extra prosperity before we go into the next era. Let's see if I understand this system. Because the microsystem is different from the last time I played. I think they updated it in one of the last patches. So you should now be inventing something. We'll see what you come up with. I don't know if it's going to be anything super fancy off of this agave or not, but we'll see what you've got. Modest earrings. +1 wealth. Sure, you know what? Good enough. Now we can continue. We've built a lovely pyramid. Wow, wow, wow. So that is 3-star monument age done. Biome diversity bonus, biome diversity bonus. Sure. We have merchant age. Have 3 cities with 8 money. We do have a pretty high focus on money right now. Castles and knights we did already. And then this one, I think this one actually kills the goddess and replaces her with another leader. I don't really want to do that. I'm kind of building around the goddess right now. So give me a merchant age. Everybody is really specialized into money right now, and I'm sure the sage can figure out a way to participate as well. So we can now upgrade our patches. We've unlocked our T2 placements. We should be looking for opportunities to put down jade. Each distinct plant in the biome. We do have 6 different kinds of plants that we could put down. So I love that. 4 out of 6 minerals within borders. You're not going to have that many minerals. I mean, you are in the desert, but you're not elsewhere. Element biotica, on the other hand. Is jade an element? Show me jade. Jade is gem. Do I get any elements out of trees? I get 1. So I get 1 element biotica out of rubber. I may need to go with mansion and just front load all of my minerals into this desert. Because we are going to get 1... Well, you're also... I think I have to go with mansion here. I think mansion is going to be the easiest to attain. So go ahead and give me mansion. And I'll find a way to make it work for you. So go ahead and upgrade me here, and let's get ready to put jade down as our cornerstone. Oh, that's beautiful. Yes, man. Give me jade. And then with the other 2-star slot, I can't get it adjacent to 2 plants, though. That's the only thing that's a problem. I'm going to have to upgrade a second patch. Any of you guys want to be next to mineral bioticum and also give gold? No, you're all going to give food. Any of you guys want to be next to mineral? No. Any of you guys want to be next to mineral? You want to be adjacent to gem bioticum. So I can do that for you. You know what? Save it. You might get another good T2. And then your mansion wants 1 more mineral. I don't want to do that for you right now. I'll come back for you. Distinct biotica that have a base gold yield within borders. We should be able to take care of that in the desert. Like, if we draft 1 more desert animal that has a bit of cash value associated with it, go rattlesnake here, and then we can put jerboa here. That would put you to 5. And then we could get one more gold mineral. And we could get one more gold animal. And that would kind of square the desert away. Or we could just find another gold item to put in the ocean. Like, sea crate wouldn't be that bad. We should also get ready to put sargassum down for our friend the sage. And what are you working on? 3 or 4 ocean plants within borders? I think we love that, actually. Although, what do you get for your mystery? What do you get out of mystery? Science and food. So we need to find this guy some gold. And given that we need to find this guy some gold, I think we might want to take Animal Breeder. Because then we get, I mean, 300 resources out of it, which is a huge number. And it gives him the gold that we need to get up to 3-star merchant age. It'll also give him a couple trade routes. He can start trading these modest earrings with people. I think that's going to work out great for you. So I'm going to let you sit there and just hang out. I think you're fine. I think you're chilling. Let's solve this issue, though. We do have to draft it, or we do have to burn a ton of drafts. So burn a draft. Burn a draft. And then we can draft one. I think Gila Monster is pretty much exactly... No, we don't. Because we were going to have a lot of animals in that biome. I think gold is like what we want. For each distinct bioticum that has a base gold yield, I think that's exactly what we want. So you... It's called a gem. It is a gem. Holy cow. Do I have 5 distinct gem biotica? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I do. I really do. And it counts the ocean, and I think pearls are a gem. So Amulet Smith gives us 200. That's just the most money that we could possibly get. So we'll take that. This is a super booster. We want... Oh, but if we upgrade it, it's going to remove the boost, dude. You're right. Jasper at 20. Sandkit at 25. I think I'm going to upgrade that patch to T2. Just because it is already full. Right? Like, we're going to bury a ton of resources in that. Because they're already sitting there. And then I'm going to find a really good T1 Biotica to put on that super booster so that I don't clear it by mistake. So you go ahead and upgrade this. Please, Lord, give me like a mineral booster. Oh! Okay, alright, okay, alright. Oh, you don't have the biodiversity for that right now. Yeah, that's a really good point. Adjacent to 2 empty slots. Can I make that happen? I almost can. Oh, I almost can. Alright, let's start putting this together. Desert Tortoise here. You want to be next to 2 empty biomes. Carnelian is empty. And you want to be next to an animal biome. So Carnelian's going to go here. That's also a gem. This, I think I need to be Sagebrush to get extra biodiversity. So you're just going to go here. I know it's not a mineral, it's not a gem. That's okay. I need the biodiversity, though. And that should push the biodiversity to 7, which is going to let us place gold. Yeah, because gold wants 7. Still don't know what I'm going to do with you. You guys are going to war. Look, it's fine. I've got bigger things to worry about right now. Okay, there's 7. show me gold here. And this one's gonna pop off. Output of 400. Yup. Yup. Okay. So that is your request done. You have plenty of money now. And the scariest part is that I don't think we're even done with Amulet Smith. Yeah, I can give you one more gem bioticum. Which I guess would be Jasper. And then is there a good animal that I could put on this super booster? Could put a sandcat there. So Jasper me here, just because I want to finish your project. Yeah? Good. Okay. So that is Amulet Smith. Should be Amulet Smith turned on. Why is it not? 1 gem. 2 gem. 3 gem. 4 gem. 5 gem. Oh, because I had it in the ocean already. It's a duplicate. I don't think I have another gem for you. That's okay. We'll find another one. So you're fine. I can ignore you for a bit. Over here, we want to get Sargassum down. You are plus 35 if adjacent to at least 2 Expanse Biotica. I have 1 Expanse Biotica. I have 2 Expanse Biotica, but you don't want to be adjacent to an Expanse Biotica. Well, that's annoying. And do you need to be in deep ocean? No. So, I would like to bury those slots, I think. Get rid of these. We'll get ready to put down some Sargassum. And I think you're the only city who needs to get to 15 wealth now. Which, if I could just entice you to expand into the jungle one more time, I think I could take care of. But even if I can't, maybe we'll get like some good ocean rocks or something in here. You have a science booster. That doesn't immediately help, but let's play it by ear. So you don't want to be adjacent to an Expanse Biotica. I can't make that happen for you, unfortunately. What I can do is I can give you Bedrock. And then next to the Bedrock, I can give you Sargassum. And then I can give you a Sunfish here. And I would need to draft an Expanse Biotica for Ocean. That would hopefully also be a plant. Out of biodiversity, right, of course. Do I have anything that I could just plunk in here for now? The Sunfish is also... You're going to have to upgrade these to 2 as well. You are. So what do you want to put down there for a decent synergy? You need to draft Ocean. And you're really not looking for an Apex Biotica here, because you can't afford to place it, basically. Not Expanse, not Expanse. Sea Turtle's Expanse, but can't really afford to place it. Hydrothermal Vents I could do, and I can only place it in the deep. I kind of like that. Suckerfish is good. Chert is good. Barrelize, give gold, and their Expanse, and their critter, and their fish. I think I'm liking this. I think I'm liking this setup here, because I really want to be prioritizing plants and animals, and we're basically ignoring the marlin. We're not going to have the biodiversity to place the marlin. So, you... How do I need to make this work? Sunfish, Barrelize are both going to go in the deep. You need to set up a synergy in the deep first. And I think that synergy is going to look like... How many Predator Bioticum do you have in here right now? You have 1. You have 1. So barrelize isn't a great idea, but you could get 2. You could go sea crate, suckerfish, but sea crate can only go in the shallows. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I think you need to go agate, seagrass. I think is going to be your best option. So agate, seagrass, because it's not going to be adjacent to an expanse biotica. You'll put those down. What do you mean your request is being ignored? I'm working on it. Rude. Upgrade these. Then, mineral booster. It's not really going to do anything. Give me barrelize. You can completely ignore that mineral booster. Barrelize. Sunfish is going to go here because you're expanse and Sargassum will be expanse. Barrelize, sunfish. That will also put you to 6 biodiversity. So now you can put your Sargassum down. And then I think you're going to need more plants. Because you have 4 animals. But you only have 2 plants. You have 6 animals. No, you have 5 animals, but only 2 plants. None of these are expanse, right? Your reef... Yeah, so you could do seagrass here. That should give you another charge of Sargassum. Yep, 3 of 4. And then you have 1, 2, 3, 4 animals, and you have 1, 2, 3 plants. You'd need to find a place to put 1 more plant in, and you could overwrite that jasper. Because it's duplicate with the jasper here. And that shouldn't mess with any of your stuff. Then the only thing you need is 1 more unique gem to put here. And I think it's going to be quartz. It feels like kind of a waste of the super booster there. But I can't really think of another way to make it work. Okay, so Ocean Haven 4. We have 240 food from that Sargassum. That should keep you well and truly enthused about the world. But I need to find you more gold still. Because I need to get you to 15. Woof. I don't know where I'm going to get you that much gold. I guess I could compromise your food. Could give you a little amethyst instead of a guinea pig. Because you're adjacent to animal here. Let's do that. And then how are you doing over here, goddess? You want 1 more mineral? I can make that happen for you. I'll just give you a second amethyst here. That'll push you to 6. But our big obstacle right now is trying to find a way to get our sage to 15 gold. We could poke around with some of our microcharges to see if that can do it. And we could also draft rainforest again. That should put you to 12. It may even put you to 13. No, it took you to 10? How'd I lose gold on that exchange? What do heck? Oh, because that was a domesticable animal. Yeah, I need to... That's not gonna work. Alright, I need to draft Rainforest. And I don't even know what I need to see. Money, I guess? None of these are gonna help. They're all food. A Squirrel Monkey's okay, I guess, but we don't really have base science yield. Scarlet Macaw is really our draw here, and we do have distinct adjacent biotic. Yeah. It's not domesticable, which is kind of annoying, but I think we can make this work. I think we can make this work like this. This needs to be guinea pig, because we need to have 2 domesticable animals. That part is non-negotiable. Everything centers around this animal breeder to make the Sage's Village work. And then I need to replace these 2 plants with animals, which is going to hurt Jade, but I can just place more plants down here, like this, for example. Yeah. And yeah, but then we're going to upgrade those to T3, or to T2. So you guys sit there. You should now be ready to bury these. And we can upgrade these to T2. Good. We have a plant booster there. I don't think we're going to be using that, though. Because I don't want science. I want gold. Good. Distinct plant. Oh, I didn't give you a replacement plant. I'm so foolish. I wanted to upgrade this patch too, didn't I? You did. Work on Sage first. I would really like to find a way to make that a plant. But I just don't think it's gonna happen. Base science, that's not gonna happen. My animals are so bad. I may buy another draft charge. I may draft Rainforest again. I need better stuff. Parakeet and then adjacent to tree biome. And domesticable. This I can make work. This I can do. Because then we go tree here. We have plenty of trees. What's our best option going to be? Not Gumbo Limbo. I think we're going to be really close on biodiversity here. Not banana. A Ramon tree would work fine. Because it gives us extra biodiversity, and we're not going to be making more. It's just kind of a waste on the booster. And you won't be adjacent to distinct plants. So it's a question of papaya tree versus Ramon tree, and because I think we're going to need to have a ton of biodiversity in this rainforest, I'm going to go for surplus biodiversity. You come down here. Then, parakeet. Extra domesticable animal, gives gold, which allows us to replace guinea pig with something better. That something better... We can't do jade. That something better should be... This is base science yield. Parakeet is not base science yield. Well, actually, maybe it is, because you have base... No, you have no... Well, I'm not sure if this works, actually, or not. Let's find out. I have no clue if this works. It doesn't work. He's only going to be ×1. I need a way to get 2 more animals within borders here. You could border expand. You're allowed to border expand now. Buy it. You expand. Yeah, give me more of these rainforest tiles, because then I can put more unique plants down. If you're, oh, I need money. It's gotta be money. You want to be adjacent to gem, you want to be adjacent to animals, so I can go amethyst, topaz. It doesn't contribute to biodiversity, but it doesn't take away from biodiversity. But you also wouldn't mind finding a way to fit more animals in. As far as distinct adjacent bioticum go... Actually, maybe you can make this work? How much gold are you at right now? 13? Macaw here. Amethyst here. That's going to push you to Paradise Bird times 2. Beautiful. Yeah, that was it. That'll push you to 15. Alright, so a little chaotic at the end, but I think I got there. Let's make sure that everything is checked off. Good. 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 I don't see a world where I get you to 8 minerals. Good. Good. God, if I could get you to 8 animals. I mean, I actually kind of could. Right? Expand again. Are you a critter? You're an herbivore bird. So I'll put one here. That will be the extra animal that Eastern Jungle needs to get the Temple of Chitin to 8. This is just for extra prestige when we actually end this planet. Oh, and it's an animal booster? That's beautiful. If only you could be adjacent to a critter. Well, actually you could be. Hang on. Buy smart yen. Sure. And then I need a plant next to you. Each adjacent plant, I don't care about that. Agave should be fine. That's gonna put the Scarlet Macaw to Paradise Bird. Oh, he's already at Paradise Bird times 3. Well, how about Paradise Bird times 4? How about that one? Try that one on for size. That pushes you to 3, but then we have the surplus biodiversity to bury you. Upgrade these to 2 so that I can put the rubber tree in. I'll give you a Gumbo Limbo, because I've got surplus biodiversity now. Then I can give you a rubber tree here. And then I can give you a papaya tree here, which should put Jade to like 5. Which will put Jade to 6. So now you're making 530 gold. You're capped. You're good. You need 1 more biodiversity. I don't think it can be done right now. But you're alright. You're at 8 and 2. Yeah. You're at 5, 6, and 5. I really wish I could find a way to get you 1 mineral. You could. You could. You could. Do you have enough for another charge? Yep. Alright. Please expand to the right? No, you're expanding to the left. No, well, actually, that's okay. I can just give you another rock. Because we don't have redstone out there. You're gonna need to buy another, Neon limit increase as well. Have one of these. Base gold. None of this has base gold. Oh no, redstone's base gold. So it's not... Well, hold on. Don't do that. You go here. Then you. Go here. That's gonna make your limestone sad, but whatever. That limestone was kind of in a doomed position anyway. So that puts you to 6 mineral, which is another 75 gold. There's no way you're getting to Temple of Atlas, so just ignore that. You're at 5. I think this is the best that I can do. But I also think that's pretty... Oh no, I still have micros I can spend, of course. 50 intact flower can upgrade plant. No one cares about science, though. Who's closest to an invention? 5 more tech? That's going to be a tough ask. 6 of 10. 0 of 10. Nobody is really that close to a technology, so let's not worry about Orchid Mantis. Drone Beetle gives us 40% extra everything. So what's my strongest mineral right now? Oh, the jade, man. Obviously the jade. 530 gold plus 40%. And then you could put sphagnum moss for 25 food, a jewel beetle for 25 gold, or fly egret for 25 science. You're pretty close to moving up in pop. So extra 40 gold for 1 micro. Not too bad. Yeah, sure. Can upgrade animal. You have any animal? You do, you have Jerboa. You can have an extra 25 food, that'll push you to 18 pop, and then I think we're done. I think we've done everything that we could possibly do here. I would say that went pretty well, though. Got all these nice inventions that you put together, cultural exchanges, amulets, earrings, trade rooms. Yeah, this all looks like it's going very well. An emblem. I wasn't paying attention to this at all. All cat biotica gained 20 gold, 20 science. Did I put the cat down? I didn't put the cat down. Can you expand again? Into the desert, specifically? I just want to put this cat down. You need to buy an Eon limit upgrade for that, too. Just this cat. Then, I swear, we're done. Just let me put one more cat down. But it's 20 gold, 20 science. It's going to push you to 48, and it's going to push you... No, it's not going to push you to next tech. It will not quite push you to next tech. But that's alright. And this will give you the full 25 gold out of this, too. Mm-hmm. Give me one of these. Yeah, sure enough. Emblems. Something else to pay attention to. Do you have an emblem? Did I ever get an emblem from you? No, I never got you to 15 pop. You were much too small. And what did your emblem do? Well, undergrowth biotica gained 10 food. I don't know what else I could have done with that. I could have maybe put down a banana, but the sage was very constrained in what we could have done with him. That is a concluded planet, though. So many little things to pay attention to. Wonderful. Planet completed. 3-star monument, 3-star merchant. And I would say that we played around our Horizon Draft items fairly successfully. We maxed out our jade, and we almost maxed out our sargassum. I think I needed to find one more place to put a plant and just never did, but them's the break sometimes. Show me what we've got. We have tin, silver, peat, rowan, sulfur. We have an octopus. Sure, red algae hydrothermal vents. I'm pretty sure I had all of those, but octopus is new. So a bighorn sheep. No, a mouflon. Rat, blackberry, cranberry. A beaver. A willow tree. Pears and white mulberry. Mango tree. Parakeet, agave, pitaya. I think we've all got already. Golden lion tamarind. And then cinchona, squirrel monkey, fluorite. Wow. There we go. Leave planet. And then what do we have for our mastery unlocks? We can use terraform charges now. We can buy nomad charges and expansion charges now, so we can go for bigger planets with more cities, and they're really starting to slow down now. I'm so close to third era. If only we'd found a way to max 9 more prosperity out of that planet. We could have done third era next game, but them's the breaks. So we're going to be doing one more game after this until we unlock third era, and I'm pretty sure third era is final era. So slowly unlocking all of the things that we need to be playing through full games. And I will see you guys around for this. If you're enjoying Reus, let me know by leaving a like, comment, or subscribing to the channel. And if there's anything else you want to see me play, feel free to let me know down in the comments. But till then, take care and enjoy the rest of your day. We'll see you next time.